What's going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another daily Manchester City transfer update. And we've had some huge news in the last 12 hours or so, with Manchester City being linked with a central midfielder who can play in defensive midfield in the form of Nico Gonzalez of FC Porto. We've got all the latest on that. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. I'm going to keep you guys up to date every single day with all the latest Manchester City transfer news here on YouTube. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. It is free. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. We're aiming for 600 likes. We've smashed 500 likes in the last video, so 600 likes on this video. Any help towards that would be great, and do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by Stocks FC. Stocks FC is a football stock market where you can buy stocks in your favourite players and earn cash rewards based on performances. Stocks FC are giving away 5 free stocks to every user that signs up this month to get you started. It also gives you the chance to familiarise yourself with the platform. It's free to sign up. Links and details, they are in the description, or you can use the QR code on screen. It'll take you to the sign up page where you can sign up for free. It is available to everybody internationally as well. You can scout young new prodigies and buy them early before the price potentially rises. You can also buy stocks in star players too. You can get rewards when players are named in teams of the week, month and season. You can also get in-play rewards where players get a point for every goal, assist or key pass that they make. This will allow you to earn weekly dividend payments. Your free loan stocks are eligible for cash reward payouts for 1 month, so why not get involved? Check the link in the description to get your 5 free loan stocks and begin your journey with Stocks FC. And thank you to Stocks FC for sponsoring today's video. So we've got no contract news, so we're going to dive straight on in with the outs, and I've got some sad, sentimental, disappointing news in the form of Manchester City youngster Jacob Wright. Now, big news came out last night that Manchester City youngster Jacob Wright is going to be leaving Manchester City. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that despite interest coming in from Middlesbrough in the Championship, Swansea City of the Championship had a bid accepted for him last night. £4 million plus clauses, which I presume will mean there's a sell-on fee. I'm unsure as to whether there's going to be a buyback clause included in this deal or not. I'm waiting for further clarification on that. I'm going to presume that over the weekend, Jacob Wright is going to be travelling to South Wales to undergo his medical and complete that transfer, which would see him leave Manchester City on a permanent basis to join Swansea City instead. Quality player. I'll be sad to see him go, but I'm going to wish him the very best of luck at Swansea City and hope he has an amazing career from there. But yeah, as I said, I don't really know how to feel about the transfer. Jacob Wright's always shown the quality that Manchester City are looking for. I feel like in 2 to 3 seasons, it could be a real seasoned pro for Manchester City who has a lot to offer, who some could argue he's kind of been given his chance. He kind of hasn't been given his chance. He's been in and around the City first team squad, sometimes dipping into the academy, sometimes dipping and training around the first team squad and featuring on the bench and getting the odd minutes here and there. But he's a very high quality player, and I think he'll be a really good signing for Swansea City. So I hope that they look after him. And I don't know how to feel about it. I really don't. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts, guys, in the comments below. Now, before we do move on to the ins, I do want to speak more about today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Stocks FC. Remember, you go and check them out. Links and details, they are in the description. So my Stocks FC portfolio, I've got 9 players. I've got Morgan Gibbs-White having a good season with Nottingham Forest, so I selected him. Alexander Isak having a great season with Newcastle, scoring goals. Alisson Becker, he was cheaper than normal, so I decided to add him into my team. I did buy Bart Verbruggen first. I rate him. I think he's one to watch for years to come, the goalkeeper at Brighton. Also got a couple of City players too. Joško Vardiol got off to a really good start with Manchester City. His form dipped a little bit when Man City's form's dipped, but it's just started to pick up again, and I can see him really scoring goals, getting assists and causing a lot of problems in the second half of the season. So as City start to find their feet and give Joško Vardiol more freedom to attack, I thought, do you know what, I'm going to back Joško Vardiol and get some stocks in him. Same with Phil Foden, struggled to find his feet really in the first half of the season, really starting to come into his own second half of the season. I can see him going from strength to strength, so I was like, do you know what, we'll get some stocks in him as well. I've got some loan stocks, Rodrigo Bentancur of Spurs, Harvey Barnes at Newcastle, and Nayef Aguerd over at Real Sociedad. Now, my rewards this week are at 9 cents. My portfolio valued at $29.08. I've got stocks with 6 players with 3 loan stock players, so I'm going to see how this compares going into next week. Any suggestions on who I should get stocks in, and I can compare week on week and see how we get on. As I said, for the City lads, I'm hoping that Joško Vardiol can find his form once more. Foden's starting to find his form now, so hopefully we're going to see that value start to increase and get more reward payouts as well. Remember, you get rewards for being named in teams of the week, month and season. You can earn points based on per key passes made by players, assists and goals. And in terms of loan stocks, you can get yours using the link in the description or the QR code. It'll take you to the sign up page where you can make advantage of the 3 loan stocks, and you can also sign up for free as well, so do come and join me. That would be much appreciated. So Nico Gonzalez, new name, FC Porto, Spanish central midfielder, can play in defensive midfield, 23 years old. The exact kind of profile that Manchester City want when it comes to finding that alternative for Rodri, whilst also finding a player who can complement Rodri as well when he comes back from injury. He's got a €60 million release clause, so we're looking at just over £50 million. Manchester City have got the financial backing. They've got the cash to make it happen. The only thing stopping Manchester City right now is they're not happy to pay the release clause, and they want to try and negotiate this transfer. This is why Manchester City have not yet sat down with Nico Gonzalez's camp and got agreements on personal terms, because City will be wasting time if FC Porto aren't going to play a game and they're not going to negotiate, and Man City aren't happy to meet the release clause, and it's a dead runner. The transfer isn't going to happen. But to me, he's absolutely perfect for Pep Guardiola and for Manchester City. Now, talks are underway with FC Porto about trying to negotiate this transfer. Porto have been described by Fabrizio Romano as wanting an important fee. Barcelona, they've got a 40% sell-on clause. FC Porto, because of this, want his release clause activated. Now, Bola over in Portugal, normally pretty reliable with news coming in from Portugal, have said that City have held talks in the last 24 hours with FC Porto about Gonzalez, and City have been pointed towards his release clause, but no talks yet have taken place between Manchester City and Nico Gonzalez for an agreement with the player and his representatives. And if Manchester City are serious about making this transfer happen, and with the limited time left in the window shuts 11 p.m. GMT on Monday, this upcoming Monday, so only got a couple of days left of the window, then Manchester City are going to have to work hard, having negotiations with both Nico Gonzalez and his representatives and FC Porto at the same time. Normally it's going to be with the players' camp and let the agent sort it, but Manchester City are going to have to do it their own way here because of the limited time left in the window. Now, Sky Sports say that Manchester City want to negotiate this deal. They do not want to pay that release clause of €60 million, which is the first of many huge hurdles in this transfer. This transfer far from anywhere near done. I would exercise caution on this. At the moment, we're in the initial talk stage, so Manchester City interested. It's now moved over into talks. The next question is, are Manchester City serious about moving these talks into negotiations and a bid going in? City are going to have to be quick, so I'm expecting plenty of developments on this in the next 24 hours. So I will give you the latest on my transfer update out tomorrow morning here in the UK, roughly around the same time as what today's transfer update has come out. But if there's any more news between now and then, keep an eye on my YouTube shorts, so do make sure you have subscribed to my channel with the bell press so you're notified immediately for when I do upload. Alternatively, go and check out my TikTok in the description or my Instagram in the description too, where I'll keep you up to date with my videos on there with all the latest Manchester City transfer news. Now, Jack Gaughan, probably the most reliable journalist when it comes to information based solely on Manchester City. He has confirmed that Manchester City have approached FC Porto on this deal. So everything that has been reported today in this transfer update, I believe to be absolutely spot on. The next big question is, as talks will continue today, will Manchester City want to go and make this transfer happen? And as far as I'm concerned, with the limited time left in the window, we're not going to sign a central midfielder if it's not going to be Nico Gonzalez, as far as I'm concerned. Everybody else that we've been linked with are either players that we'd be more interested in making it happen in the summer, or Manchester City just aren't fully sure that this player is right. Whereas for me, Nico Gonzalez's profile fits everything that Man City are looking for. And worst case scenario here, you activate his release clause and you make this transfer happen. And I think it would be a fitting way for Chicky to leave Manchester City, who loves the release clause, by making his last signing for Manchester City by using a release clause. Wouldn't that be poetic, as far as I'm concerned? So that has been today's transfer update. If you did enjoy the video, 600 likes is the aim. Please do leave a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new around here. It is free to subscribe. Going to keep you up to date with all the latest Manchester City transfer news between now and the closing of this transfer window. It's going to be a real busy one with Manchester City. City still very much active in this market, looking for more signings. So do make sure you have subscribed so you can stay up to date. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description, including my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. And don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Stocks FC. Go and build your own portfolio. Let's have a comparison. Which players do you think that I should be having a look at and getting stocks in? Let me know in the comments below, and do go and check out Stocks FC. Links and details there in the description. As I said, it is free to sign up, and you can get 5 free loan stocks as well by using my link in the description, or alternatively the QR code on screen. And a big thank you to Stocks FC for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you all again religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.